Welcome back from intermission, kids. We're back for part 2 of our kind of vampire double feature. Yeah, it's vampires. I don't know if you can see this. No, you can't really. So, you remember I told you my refrigerator went out on freaking Christmas. Well, my new refrigerator makes these really clear ice balls. Craft ice, it's called. So, they last a really long time. And especially if you put them in the shaker up there. I can make 2, 3, 4 drinks off the same ice. You just strain out the water in between. So I've got fancy ice now. Our second feature, Queen of Blood. Dude, look at that poster. I mean, that's awesome. I believe this is in my movie poster book that I have. Hideous beyond belief, with an inhuman craving. American International's Queen of Blood in Pathicolor. Sally, the human pathogens training I had to take at the gas station there, they trained me how to clean up vomit and blood and stuff. Because sometimes people bleed in the store. Much more often than they barf in the store. Okay, John Saxon, Basil Rathbone, Sherlock Holmes. We just had him a couple of weeks ago. Sherlock Holmes is in this movie. Judy Meredith. Co-starring Dennis Hopper. Okay. Yeah. One of my favorite movie posters. Queen of Blood is a 1966 Cinema West production. As you saw, American International. Directed by Curtis Harrington, starring Dennis Hopper, Basil Rathbone, and Forrest J. Ackerman. Now, do y'all kids know who Forrest Ackerman was? I mean, like Famous Monsters of Filmland and Forrest Ackerman. Get on the Wikipedia and look up Forrest J. Ackerman. Pretty sure he's on Wikipedia. If not, just Google him. Read about Forrest J. Ackerman and what he did for the horror sci-fi genre. When I was a child, Forrest J. Ackerman, Forry, as he was called to his friends. And I didn't know him, but we all consider him a friend. Look him up. An Earth colony on the moon receives messages from Mars stating that Earth will soon have visitors from Mars. This is followed by an SOS that the visiting ship has crashed on Mars, has crashed upon liftoff. The moon base sends a rescue ship immediately to make contact. When they land on the... I put this in parentheses. The red planet in this movie is blue. So when they land on the blue-red planet, however, they find a lone dead Martian astronaut. Knowing there were more, a second rescue attempt is launched. This smaller ship, manned by a couple of manly 50s actors, finds a live Martian astronaut and brings her back to the ship. Since the ship cannot carry all 3 of them, Tony stays behind so that Alan can be reunited with his gal Laura on the original rescue ship. Are you following me here? Alan, his gal Laura, she's on the original rescue ship. Yeah, they're going there. So they get back to the ship, and Ms. Martian wakes up surrounded by men. And she's quite happy about this. She looks around, maybe kind of licks her lips. At least, figuratively. Until she sees Laura. She sees Laura standing there. Bitch. What are you doing in my room full of men? Yeah, it gets all pissy like that. Paul, Dennis Hopper, is assigned first watch, i.e. first victim. He is sucked dry by the green alien queen. Did I mention she's green? What year is this? 66? I don't know if this triggered the green gal on Star Trek, or if Star Trek triggered the green gal here. Now I gotta look it up before I can sleep, though. Okay. All aboard discover, to their horror, why she would not eat earlier. They decide to feed her plasma and keep a closer watch on her. But the commander gets it next anyway. Alan is on to the green broad's ways, and they tie her up. But even he cannot resist her hypnotic gaze. That is, except Laura. Okay, Doc Faraday, Rathbone, arranges to meet them back on Earth with the corpse of the commander and the alien queen, who died in the most unremarkable cat fight ever. But then, looking around the ship, they discover the true reason that the alien queen came aboard. And that reason is to set up a sequel. Now, I don't know if there ever was a sequel. Now, I got to look that up, too. Jesus. I'm creating more questions than answers here. Okay. At first, I thought this to be a big-budget sci-fi picture. It was distributed by MGM, after all. American International. A picture over here. Yeah, American International Picture. There's the little Capitol building. American International, distributed by MGM. Come on, this is money. But it turns out all the special effects and elaborate sets were simply stolen from a Russian sci-fi film. Where's Elena when I need her to pronounce this for me? Nebo Zavyot. Now, stealing from other countries' movies is pretty normal today. We're either remaking movies, superhero movies, or stealing other countries' movies. It has to be tested and true before Hollywood's going to take a risk on it. So this is nothing new, except that, we steal the story nowadays, but actually steal the footage. They just stole the footage outright. All in all, it was pretty good, despite being stolen. I don't know, I kind of want to see the Russian version now. It was pretty good. It was no Planet of the Vampires, okay? Curtis Harrington's no Mario Bava. But, yeah. 4. It's a 4-ring circus here on Feature 2. And there's an extra X for the Trippy opening credits, which may have also been stolen. I don't know. Who knows, I wrote. Okay. I got another 60-hour week coming up, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be here next week. It might be 2 weeks. Monkey's here. Hold on, monkey. Can you see that? No, it's like invisible. It's like magic. There's an ice cube in there. Ooh, there's the old one. Monkey's here. Getting some glare on his eyes. There he goes. To pick a new movie. I'm going to shake this a little bit. And we're just going to grab some movies out of there. How about this big long one? Thanks, monkey. I keep thinking one of these days he's going to talk back to me, but so far, no. Okay. I hope you like Jell-O. If you don't, I don't know why you're here. Because I've watched a lot of it, and there's a lot of it in the bucket. We've already had 2. Well, this picture's color, but we were all black and white last week, and I think we're 1 black and white this week. So next week we have Torso and What Have You Done to Solange. These are both Italian giallo films. And I'm not going to give away anything, but I love Italian giallo films. So, cheers. And please join us next week for a giallo double feature. I always do that. Good night, kids. You don't want to see my bald head again. Good night, kids. Oh, I missed it. Oh.